Damn, finally. So, wow. Finally making a second channel. So if you're not familiar with me, it's okay because I'm really not known actually. But this not being my first channel, I hope on doing a bit better than last time. The main plan for this channel is for it to be more like a gaming channel, mainly focused on StarCraft 2 I think, but I will also try to play other games. And not only games, but I also try to do small sketches, maybe animations and stuff, so don't expect only games, but mostly in the gaming area. So please enjoy the video. Okay, so here we are guys in StarCraft, my go-to game in this period. As you can see, I'm currently a Zerg player, currently Silver League 2, going for Silver League 1. Not such a big deal, I'm not like Grandmaster or one of the top players on the planet. Actually I just started out playing like 2 months ago, but I really enjoy playing this game. RTS in general are like one of my favorite style of games. So yeah, for the first video I'm gonna show you one replay that I consider like being by far the hardest StarCraft game I've ever played. So without further ado, let's go. It was extreme hard because it lasted like almost an hour, 53 minutes. So here I am, Kreenos Zerg against Mechanic, a Terran. I won't spoil anything, but I have to say this game was a bit cheesy. Yeah, not from me because I'm more like a macro focused player, but from my opponent, let's say. So here I am sending the Overlord. Yeah, nothing too interesting happened, so I'll forward like speed times 4 for a period. Then I'll put speed times 2 because like to make an hour long game for that video it's not really worth it. Here I take my second base, pretty usual for me, trying to take it at the 1 minute mark. Still not taking the spawning pool, my opponent is barricading out, right here. Making those double refineries, pretty interesting choice. Maybe he will go for a lot of mech, but as I know he won't really. Here I'm scouting out with the Overlord, not seeing a lot of stuff, just the command center and factory and his stuff. I'll maybe put the income right here, yeah, so you can see 21 versus 20 harvesters versus 19. Not really the spot you wanna be in as a Zerg player, let's say. But from the base point of view, as a Zerg you always wanna have like one base extra compared to your opponent if they are Protoss or Terran. So here I am actually at 3 bases compared to 1 base, which is a really good position for me. But from the workers standpoint, I'm not really that good. So this is why my opponent is still outmining me for the moment. Here going for those marine drops, which will be pretty annoying for me. Here I'm slowing the game a bit. So here I have nothing except these Bailings, which I've lost all of them because I'm really not good at microing everything. Desperately trying to make some roaches right here to stop these marines, and when they're out, I'll push. So here's the big push. Yeah. So my opponent decides to back off. And here comes the cheese, the Battlecruiser. Damn. I hate this so much. Well, actually, I should have seen it, like, with this Overlord. But because I'm a noob and a Silver League player, of course I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming, and here I see the Battlecruiser. And damn, I'm surprised. I have only this queen to defend against that.
Who called in the fleet?
25 versus 28 harvesters. Still not the spot you want to be in a third. Yeah, denying a lot of mining time right here. Barely holding on with these 2 queens and this Hydralisk right here. And my opponent decides to teleport. Here, another Battlecruiser decides to kill my Overlord, which is rather unfortunate for me, because now I'm not supply blocked, but usually I am supply blocked when it comes to this kind of engaging noise. And he takes the second base, and he's actually making a planetary fortress. Damn boy. That's gonna be hard for me to push in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't have such a big army for now. 34 versus 27. Which is okay, but because he has Battlecruisers, I'm not really in the best of scenarios, let's say. Taking the 4th base right here. So I'm currently at 4 bases versus 2 bases for my opponent, which is rather good from the income point of view. But when he will begin to drop mules, I won't be in such a good position then. I don't know what he's doing with his workers. They're doing a small dance right here, together with his marine. This poor little marine. Anyways, here I am, 4 bases versus the Battlecruisers. Damn, these Battlecruisers are so annoying. For the whole game, he looked like that. Like, always harassing me with this teleporting man. The evolution chamber right here, going for the +2 range attack. Maybe also I will put a ground carapace soon. And here come the Battlecruisers. Okay, I have a spore, but it's not that useful, let's say. Here I'm in a better spot with a lot more hydrolisks, and he barely is able to teleport right here. Okay, and he's being repaired. Yeah. So he's currently maxing on Battlecruisers right here, which is rather interesting for a Terran player. He's, let's say he's like really going for a maximum cheese right now. Here I'm going for the counter, and he sees that, and he backs off. Yeah, and here he also sees my base right here, which is rather unfortunate for me because I usually hope that my opponents, because they're in Silver League, they won't really notice I'm taking these far out bases. And here I go for a counter, but he has a planetary. And planters, as you can know, if you don't have a big enough army, can be pretty annoying. So I decided to back off, which was the better option for me. Hopefully, he also tried to expand here, which was a pretty greedy thing for him. So I managed to take 1 base for 1 base, which for the Zerg is, let's say, a pretty decent position to be in. The Battlecruisers are coming. And if he takes the 2nd base, here I will be pretty annoyed. So I'm putting these hydraulics right here, waiting with this army right over here. Here he's barricading again. This base I think will soon be mined out. Yeah, and he attacks. He decides to teleport back, barely holding on right there. Yeah, again, that's so annoying. I have so little HP left. Oh my god. Okay, another counter. Or actually no. Here I see he has a tank, which is really annoying, so I decide to back off. The Battlecruisers are on the prowl again. But actually no, you're just staying here. And yeah, now we're pretty much, both of us I think we're macroing, like trying to build a big army. Actually no, he's just making this army right here. And he's expanding again, right over here. I'm also expanding again right over here. But unfortunately for me, he will re-attack me, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Or will he? No. He goes for this base right. Yeah, and he gives me these lurkers, which is really annoying for me. Because as a Zerg player, you, in this earlier part of the game, you invest a lot in these lurkers. Usually, when I play a normal game, at this period of time, at the 50 minutes mark, I have a maxed out army, 200 army. But this guy played so cheesy that I wasn't really able to counter properly this tactic. So I am at 82 army, 125 supply, which is not bad, but it's like not great either. Let's see. Yeah. So this game pretty much, as you can notice right here, is who lasts longer. We're both trying to deny the other player's economy. Now he's mining from this base and this base, because this base is pretty much gone. And I'm also, well no, I'm mining from 4 bases. Right, here I'm in a really good position. from the supply point of yeah, from the income point of view, let's say. Okay. Again, a more macro focused like point in the game. Here I'm setting the whole army hotkey, I think. Yeah, risking it a bit and going for the counter. Yeah, but will it be enough? That's the question. Will this be enough? I'm not sure. Meanwhile, my opponent is greedily taking the 4th base. And I'm countering. Going with those lurkers. Right there. And I'm easily taking down his base. Yeah, easily. And killing one Battlecruiser. So this was a pretty good engagement for me, I'd say. This is where I really slowed down Terra's economy. But he took the 4th base. And I'm not really aware of this base for the moment. Yeah.
Upgrade complete.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, so this game is pretty much now who lasts longer, let's say. He decides to mine from distance, which is okay, it's better than not mining, but it's not great either. Yeah. But the mules are doing the job, yeah, as always. And I think he attacked me with some Battlecruisers, yeah, but I missed it. Okay, so here he's maxing out on Marines, which is pretty annoying, especially with the shield upgrades and all the upgrades he invested. Yeah, from the upgrade point of view, I think he's way far ahead. Yeah. Combat shield, yeah. Okay, so here I think I will scout that base. Yeah, because I'm sending some hydralisks to say. And I see this base. So this hydralisk will be lost for the greater cause. May your ashes go in peace. Okay, anyways, here kind of blocking my opponent. And here having also a small army. So I try to be more like divided because I never know where those Battlecruisers will arrive. Yeah, while my opponent is more like in one place. But he has a lot of Marines. And I think, yeah, I will go for 2 counters. I will go for one counter here. And here I will take his base pretty easily, but I will also go for a counter here. And here it won't be the same situation. Yeah, he easily takes me out. Those lurkers still doing a bit of damage, but soon scanned out in this round. Yeah, so here I take out the last remaining pieces of that base. Still going with those Battlecruisers, so annoying. Okay. Yeah. But here I'm waiting for him. And I'm not sure, yeah, he will soon be aware of this. Yeah, so right now his tactic is to target my bases, my hatcheries, which is a really interesting tactic because he will deny a lot of economy from me, and this will be really annoying on the long term. We're approaching half of the game, so as you can see, this game will mostly be based on who is able to resist the longest period of time while mining and trying out the other player. Yeah. So he has a massive army right here, and I think he will soon push with his army. So he just remade this base right here. We are currently at 2 bases versus 1, 2, 3 mining bases. Yeah, 3 mining bases. Which is okay. It's like the spot you want to be in as again, those lurkers doing a bit of damage, but not enough. And here comes the big army. Here comes his big push. Damn. How can you stop this? I desperately try to hold on here. but I really don't have enough army. Yeah, pulling back those drones. And here comes the big engagement. The whole army hotkey is activated, and I try to hold on right here, right now. 116 versus 135. The Polish Marines. Will it be enough? That's the question. Let's see. He decides to split up those Marines. He's battling being blocked, but still doing a bit of damage right here. And I push. Those skills also doing a bit of extra damage right here. And I barely am able to clean up these Marines. A couple of turrets right here, not something I'm gonna be really annoyed about. Yeah, so we're going with these Battlecruisers again, as a last resort. So he's currently sitting on one base. Yeah, and I'm trying to push. Man, if I'm able to clean up this base, I will be in a really good position. But I'm barely not able. To do it. Which is really unfortunate, because if I was able, I would have most probably won the game. Right there, right now. Anyways, these Battlecruisers are still pushing and are on the prowl. And he's going with on my north base, apparently. Now that he cleaned the south base, he's going for the north base. One more Hydralisk, which will die for the great cause. And here comes his companions to take the revenge. Yeah. So I'm not in such a good position right now. I have only one mining base. I desperately tried to make a second one, but these little things right here, cocoons, are pretty much blocking me right now. One single Marine wandering and thinking about his sole existence and the meaning of life. Yeah, so now we are at 2 bases from the Terran versus 1 base from me. So now I'm like in the lowest part of the game that I could be in, like from the income point of view. But his army, yeah, we're pretty much equal in terms of army, but they managed to take up this base, and that's a big loss for me. Also in the workers count, he's like 23 versus 44, so each minute that passes, I will get considerably more income than he does. But the Battlecruisers are still going. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. But I have a couple of army here, but yeah, it's definitely not enough to push out these Battlecruisers. Why are there like 8 drones? Yeah, but he's still just going for hatcheries actually. Just denying this mining time, actually, which is really intelligent play from him. Still maxing out on those Marines, a couple of Ravens right here, and the Battlecruisers. Yeah. Okay. I try to push out with these Hydralisks right here. I'm not sure if my opponent... Yeah, he doesn't realize. Yeah, no, but actually, if I would have... Yeah, I'm pushing. No! What am I doing? Go! His army! Oh. Yeah, good. But again, too late. It was pretty good anyways. Yeah, so here he goes for the counter. I'm not sure if he follows me now. I'm sure he follows. And yeah, that's a good counter, but those team packs men are doing so much damage. Yeah, and at this point right now in the game, I think I lost. Yeah, I thought to myself, man, he took out my army, he took out my hatchery. With the Marines he has, there's nothing I can do. So I do an ultimate last stand, make the maximum amount of army I can do, and hotkey it and put it all in full army mode. And here is the last stand. But more army calls for me, and I'm barely able to hold on to this. If I would have lost here, I would have lost the game. Yeah, pretty much. But man, these Battlecruisers again. Oh yeah, they're actually going for the center. Yeah. Then going with full army, and he decides to teleport. But also by taking my base, which is really annoying. Okay. One single Raven right here, being a bit of a nuisance maybe for future passengers. 2 Marines plopping by. Yeah, nothing too special. And I think, Yeah. I go for a big push. He also puts some turrets right here. A small push, not something really interesting. Yeah. Okay, and here I am. I think, yeah, he decides to move out right here. But fortunately for me, I will have this hydrant right here. Yeah, he's soon mining out from this base too. And I think, yeah, I'm not in a better position either. No minerals here, no minerals here. My only base that is mining is right here, I think. And I'm trying to get another one right here. So I'm in a slightly better position, yeah, because I have some mining. But not by far. Not by far. Yeah. So here comes a big push. Taking out these hiders. Man, these Battlecruisers, they were so cost efficient in this game, so cost efficient. Like, pretty much, this Battlecruiser saved him. Like, because if he didn't deny this mining time from me, I would have easily climbed up to 200 army, maxed out, and rolled over here. Yeah, finally expanding to this next location, exactly when he's mining out from this base. But I think I will soon go for the push. Yeah. Okay. From the economy point of view, he seems to outmine me for the moment. Well, in terms of gas, I'm more ahead. These mules, man, are doing such a great job. Yeah. So the planetary has been made. And here comes a small push from me, denying a bit of this space. This, how do you call it, man? Bunkers, exactly. But not such an important thing. These Battlecruisers are still wondering what they are doing with their life, going for the north base again, which is really annoying. And I think they will barely be able to take it out again, which is extremely annoying for me. Yeah, with these yellow cannons. Yeah, my army barely doesn't come in time. Meanwhile, I don't know what was happening here. Anyways. Yeah. And here I go for the big push. Yeah. Morphing on in those lurkers, denying that worker also right there. He scans and he sees the army he's confronting. Okay, sending in those marines that will arrive. Yeah, but actually I'm pretty smart because there was absolutely no way I would have won here. So what I'm doing is I will push on the other side. Try to force him to come back. Meanwhile, he's also sending those Battlecruisers again. But I think these two armies will have a face-off. Yeah. So I realize the Battlecruisers are on the way, and he decides to teleport. Yeah, denying for a bit that Battlecruiser push, which will allow me to develop a bit more. So I'm currently in a really good position actually, like 3 mining bases versus 1 mining base, which is really okay for me. Yeah. So this big army staying right here. I'm currently 81 versus 156 army. If he pushed right here, right now, he would have demolished me completely. But he tried to play the macro and more cheesy game. Yeah, so this is a pretty interesting point, because right here, I don't think, yeah, he doesn't see me. But I see him, so I stop. I stop right here. Waiting for him. And then I go. Then I go for a push. And I think it's too late for him. Yeah, he won't send those Marines back. Well, actually, he has a couple of Marines right here. Yeah, he has a lot of army. Yeah, and now if he pushed with these Marines, man, he would have demolished me. But he doesn't. And I'm taking a new base right here, and he's also taking a new base right here. So this pretty much becomes a base game right now. Who gets more income? Because like we're both pretty dry out right now. Make a bit of couple of highlights. These Battlecruisers being a lot of a nuisance. Still very far ahead when it comes to army, 60 versus 142. Which as a Zerg is really not the place you want to be. So pretty much this game I didn't play it well. I was just extremely lucky that my opponent actually tried to play like as a pro and didn't go full in. Because he didn't really know how much army I had. But if he knew that I had only half of his army, man, he would have demolished me. Yeah. Here he's pretty much scouting like part of my army. Yeah, he's not sure how much I have, but
SCV ready.
this is a part of the army. But he's pushing with the Marines. Oh, we are taking out this base. This will be a big loss for me. This will be a big loss for me. Yeah, here also taking out this base. Oh yeah, so this was a really big loss for him. But he also has those Marines right there. So we're calling that 136 versus 81, which is pretty a bit better than what it was before, but not enough for me. So here come the big one. And another big confront. Yeah. And here I'm barely able to again demolish his army. 85 versus 54. Man, that's hard. Yeah, it's because of those Battlecruisers that are adding a lot of his army value also. Will he push again? I don't remember exactly, but no, he's just staying here to protect the base. Yeah, and I'm pushing on the other side right now. Damn, finally I will meet these Battlecruisers with my army. And go! Yeah, one! Oh, only one. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate. That is better than nothing. As I usually get. Yeah, so now he's at this base right here. With no other base. Yeah. So if I would be able to destroy this base, I would be in a really good spot. I would be in a really good spot. Now, all my army is on the prowl. Right here. Only Hydras. Well, I'm not sure if it's on no, it's not all my army. It's a big chunk. And taking out that was a very good play. Like 9 his mining time. Especially when he doesn't have the resources to build. Like yeah, here he was in a really bad spot. And I constantly aggressive. Yeah, and here I back off. 2 single Marines having a bit of a party right there. The Queen will easily take care of them. And 2 Battlecruisers. The final Battlecruisers. Damn. I have a spore here, but it's definitely not enough. Yeah, he doesn't even reach this. And we're just waiting. Yeah, because my army is here. And here comes the engagement. Completely demolishing. Yeah. 14 workers versus 35 workers. There's not a lot he can do at this point, except from annoying me even more with his Battlecruisers. And I'm going back right now, because the damage was dealt. He's just mining from the distance right now. Finally, my army is bigger than his. Like, there's a problem. As Terran, you always have to scan your opponent and realize like where he's heading and what's his army value and stuff. Because if my opponent would have realized, like, I don't know, even 10 minutes ago, what was my current status, he would have demolished me completely. But he didn't. He just stayed here and defended. And I pushed, and he also pushed with those Battlecruisers, which I agree were extremely annoying, but they weren't enough. And here he has no more mining bases, he's just mining from a distance. And I finally attacking, and my opponent dry out completely with no resources. I think he will soon realize that there's nothing he can do right now. Yeah. These two Battlecruisers, hoping to get some more kills, but it's not enough, and I'm taking them one by one. And finally, the last Battlecruiser explodes, and with the last Battlecruiser left, my opponent decides to GG out. Yeah, so this game was pretty much a resource game. My tactic from the 30-minute mark was to dry him out, pretty much. Like, I tried to deny his mining time in his bases, and slowly but surely, he was dried out. And when the last Battlecruiser fell, there was nothing he can do against. Of course, I didn't have a lot of army, but with the bases I had, and the income I had, I would have remained that army easily, now without the Battlecruisers annoying me, and they would have completely demolished him. Yeah. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this replay. I kinda did like a more long replay and more what I found like the most exhausting game for me. I hope you enjoyed it, really. For sure I didn't enjoy it, but it is a good life lesson, I think, in general, and also for StarCraft. So that was the replay, and I hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon, guys. Yeah.